Hey folks, here's the latest in the purchase of our automobiles. A 2003 Lexus LS 430. It's got practically new tires on it. Beautiful looking rims. The right side is almost perfect, with the exception scrape there. Bumpers has got some scrapes on them. As you can see them there and there and there. A couple little scratches on the trunk. That's dirt there, but there are some fine scratches there. Big scratch there on the bumper. This here we don't close because of this thing there is just like somebody put a screw in it. And I'm afraid if we shut it, it may not pop back open. So we're going to have to fix this before I actually close it. But it will close. It's no big deal. The left side looks pretty good, except for a couple scrapes. I'm getting some pieces to cover the dings on the door there. You got some scratches down there. You got two places over here. One there, and then one there. Otherwise, this side is good. Front's got bumper problem too, where it's been scraped here. A little bit of the fender took a little scrape too. We got this car at Copart Auto Auction, a wholesale dealer auction. It's got a lot of miles on it. It's got 270,000 miles on it. Scrape there needs to be fixed. We're going to fix that. And the armrest there. You can definitely see the wear. Back seat's got the screens here, and the back window and the other side. This version is the real nice one. Top of the line. You got all your controls back here. You got heated seats. You actually got a cooler back here. You put a couple cans of your favorite brew back there. This lifts up, I think. And you got your cup holders and storage area. Heated seats for the left and right. It's got massages for the back seat. They actually got recliners for the back seats as well. You got an area down there for your cigarette lighter or whatever you want to use it for. Headrest. Okay folks, we're going to give it a test drive now. Here we go. Most of the cars you purchase at Copart are cars that have some problems with them. Physical damage, mechanical damage, that sort of stuff. This one did not show any mechanical damage when we bought it, and with the exception of a few scrapes that we showed you earlier, the body's pretty sound, especially for a 2003. Got a navigation system in this, if you can believe it. And this is 2003, so this has got to be one of the first navigation systems put in a car. I'll do some research on that and check on it, but I can't think the technology was there much before that. Now, let's see if I can shut her off. Now you also got an interesting feature on this car. When you're in cruise control mode, it's got a sensor on it to detect the car in front of you. And many of you that has cars today has that feature on your cars today. Again, this was 2003. So you can be driving on the highway and a car pulls into your lane, you'll be doing cruise control and a car pulling your lane, and this car will naturally slow you down when you get within a certain distance of that car, which is really nice safety feature. Now, I don't know when that technology came about either, but I'm thinking probably about the same time. I don't know. But this car has a little bit of everything on it. This is the full-blown version of it. You've got the heated seats. The seats in the rear recline back. You've got controls back there. It's got the Mark 11 premium sound system in it. This is the top of the line model for Lexus in that year. It's quiet in here. You can't even detect the motors running. It's so quiet. It's got 270,000 miles on the motor. And believe me, I have no doubt this thing will put another 200,000 on it before she goes. People that have owned Lexus usually take care of them. And I can assure you, we will as well. We'll make sure all the maintenance is done on it. Everything's taken care of. When there's a little problem, we'll take care of it. And the motor, she purrs like a kitten. And I don't see anything that's got a problem with it. You got your controls down here with the cup holder. You can control the rear seats from down here. You can raise the car up or lower the cars. It's got a hydraulic suspension on it. I'm going to take you up and drive you down on the highway to show you how she rides there. But it goes through the gears just as smooth as it can be. It's a very, very comfortable, solid ride. I've got a Lincoln Town car. I've got a Buick LeSabre that's got hydraulic shocks, both of them do. And they both ride nice and smooth like you're riding on air. And this one does as well. And this one's got a little bit of tighter ride than the other two cars do. Steering's a little tighter, but it's got good automatic power steering. She runs like a dream. I'm thinking we're going to keep this car for a while. Normally, what we do is we buy cars, fix them up, whatever they need, rebuild them, whatever, turn around, then we sell them for a profit. This one is such a nice car, we're going to keep it probably for maybe a year. Okay, we're coming up on the interstate, and we're going to drive it down there. Give you a nice and smooth riding as it is. Quiet. You can hardly hear anything from the outside. Okay, here we go. We're getting out onto the interstate. You don't even feel it shifting. It's so smooth. I'll put the cruise control on. There we go. If you look down at the dash, in the middle there, you can see that car. It's got a radar beam on it, meaning if anything goes in front of us, it'll slow you down automatically. This is the kind of car you can drive many miles in a day on. It won't bother you. It won't beat you to pulp like small cars do. It's nice and comfortable. It's got the air shocks. And you don't feel like you've been in a fight after you've gone 400 miles or so. Got my foot off the brake, and it should slow me down here in a minute because the car's coming in front of me. Hear the warning? I got my foot next to the brake, but I never did do it. The car slowed me down by itself. And that's a great safety feature. And this is the only car I've ever owned that's had that. So, I really like that. Some people think this is the best car that's been made out there. Obviously, that's up for discussion and arguments because many good cars are out there. But you have a very loyal following on the LS 430 models. I'm becoming one of those. I was listening for the transmission to shift, and I really couldn't hear it, but I could feel it, and it was ever so smooth. We got an old navigation system in this thing, and if I can, I've ordered the disc for it. I'm going to try to update it because when you're driving along, they're just highways and roads that are made today that just aren't on the map. Just like you're driving over a field or something. So I'm going to try to update that a little bit. Now the resolution of the map is not real good, but hey folks, this is 2003 technology. This here. I hope you've gained some information on the LS 430. This is not the best one out there, obviously, but the dash, everything inside's good. Seats got some wear on them and things we're going to have to take care of. She's smooth. Both driving and the motor. So we'll catch you down the road, folks.